that will enable us to operate in this kingdom. This kingdom is enough to accommodate all humanity on this earth. Still, God will not compromise his standard because he wants to accommodate every humanity on earth. And in his wisdom, he does not want anyone to perish that will not be accommodated in this kingdom. Still, his principles must be upheld. He will never overlook, look down, or do anything that will infringe on his principles. And that's why he decided to open them unto us. And lecturing us, teaching us, instructing us, so that we become those men that are suitable for this kingdom. Do not allow anything to affect you from picking each day one of the principles as they are coming unto you one after the other. Today is going to be another principle that we make it 10. We decided to go on like this until we get to where we are going. You don't need one and leave one out. You don't need two and leave others out. You must have all the qualities listed in this book as principles, guide, lifestyle, culture, nature of this kingdom. If you will be admitted into the kingdom, 2 ways are before men, and those 2 ways, it is expected you choose the right way so that your life will be okay, not just on this earth, but in that which is to come. The kingdom has come. Men will enter the kingdom, and the men that will live in this kingdom must possess the qualities, the character, the nature, the lifestyle, and the culture that this kingdom is known for. You have no right to decide what the nature, the character that you need to have to enter this kingdom. This kingdom is selective. This kingdom is what will decide for you what you needed to enter. Not every garment is permitted in this kingdom. Not every lifestyle is permitted in this kingdom. Not all characters is permitted in this kingdom. Not all kinds, anyhow kind of lifestyle is permitted in this kingdom, except only those lifestyle that heaven allow us to have. Today, we are looking at this topic from this verse we read, the salt of the earth. The salt of the earth. All believers are the salt of the earth. Not that we are like salt, but salt itself. And we must endeavor to retain that quality that make us salt. The quality of salt includes its physical properties, like being crystalline, translucent, and suitable in water. Its chemical properties include being a source of essential electrolytes, sodium and chloride, vital for body function and containing the ability to preserve food and purify other substances. Before the days of refrigerator, salt was used to preserve raw meat from decay. And before the level that science have gotten to, salt was used in treating wounds to avoid tetanus. Salt is still being used to disinfect houses from germs, worms, and other bacteria that have the capacity to cause sicknesses, diseases in the home and the people. Salt fights corruption. Salt fights decay of all kinds and then preserves purity. So, as salts of the earth, as the Lord, called us, as soon as this program is over, it is expected of us to fight corruption with our presence anywhere we find ourselves. When you drop salt where there is worm, all of them died. When you drop where there is germs, all of them dies. When you drop salt where there is this kind of wound that refuses to go, salt will do something on the surface of that sore to enable the sore to get healed quick. And if there is any germs, bacteria that is causing problem in that sore, that is making the face of that sore to keep expanding and almost disfiguring the part of the body of that individual where the sore is, salt will enter there. Because of the nature of properties that is found in salt, salt will make sure those germs, those bacteria, not minding how tiny that they are. It might be some of them might not be able. You might not be able to see them with your eyes without using some of scientific equipment. No matter how tiny they are, how invisible they are to the eyes of man. Once you drop salt there, salt will get those things killed and then enhance the healing of that sore in the life of the individual. That is what is expected of us. As soon as we leave this meeting, it will be highest wickedness in the highest order. If you are part of this program, either visible in this center or wherever you are listening to us, I know that many people are following this program all over the earth, watching and assimilating the message as we pull them out from the word of God. It will be a great wickedness of highest order to you after this program, and you still perpetrate your corruption, carry out your wickedness, carry out your witchcraft, carry out your destruction, carry out your envy and jealousy, carry out pull him down syndrome that you'll be known with all these years. If you do that, then the person wants to be destroyed. It is expected of us, as soon as this program is over, with all these qualities, principles, nature, culture of heaven that God is building inside of us, that we will eliminate corruption anywhere we find ourselves, either in the church, in the place where we do our businesses, in the offices where we work, where we sell, anywhere, anytime. It is expected of us, as soon as this program is over, that those communities, those specific areas where we belong, we see the effect of this program in our lives. Bribery and corruption must not find its way wherever we are after this program. We must not give bribe or take bribe. We must not be involved in exam malpractices. Neither shall we encourage our children to be part of special center where, both ourselves, teachers, and whoever you are must not unite together to cheat in exam. Sometimes parents encourage the teachers, they induced teachers with money to help their children to pass exam. You destroy that child. By doing that, you are telling the teacher that your own child or your children, as the case may be, do not have brain whatsoever. That what is inside their skull is just a sawdust. When you encourage by paying money and allowing teachers or invigilators to write exam for your children, if you do that, you kill that child. If you do that, you destroy that child. If you do that, that child will live to believe that corruption is part of life. And that is the problem our country, the society at large is battling with today. And a child that someone writes exam for, when that child manage to see himself or herself on a place of authority, he will believe that corruption, bribery is the order of the day, because that is what bring him to where he find himself. So we must make sure as soon as this program is over, we allow this salt in us to work. Many of us, before now, we shut the door. Some of us have this salt before coming to this program, but we do not know. So as soon as this program is over, we must make this salt to work. We take it along with us anywhere we go, so that we will help to fight and to eliminate corruption anywhere we go. We must not encourage ourselves to anything that is questionable. Assault, our speech must be pure. We must do all we can to avoid corruption that go with speech. We must not gossip anybody. We must not backbite anyone. In fact, if these qualities you are going to hear now is part of you, you are not salt. If you were, you have lost your saltiness. And now all